Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is your host, Cryptosomniac, here to bring you everything crypto related, where the rich never sleep. Thank you for tuning in today. I have you guys put up on my separate monitor. Thank you very much. We are over 4,500 subscribers. Thank you. Oh, my microphone is all the way over there. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Thank you guys for all the subscribers. I really appreciate it. About a year and a half ago, I was actually quite depressed working in a job in the chemical engineering industry, which did not make me happy. I was actually suicidally depressed, and it's been a long journey to get to here where I am. So I thank you guys for all of your support, and it is my pleasure to be able to bring to you the most information related to blockchain technology and cryptocurrency space out there. What we're going to be talking about today is the top 5 most undervalued coins in my portfolio at the moment, or at least what I think anyway. And let's get started. Without further ado, let's head over to coinmarketcap.com and let's just run it down and break it down for you. As well, we're going to be talking about which ICO I invested in last night. For starters, we're going to go with IOTA, and this isn't in any particular order. These are just coins that I think are really undervalued at the moment, or projects that have humongous potential in the long run. So, IOTA is first. IOTA, for those of you who don't know, is ran off of Tangle technology, something extremely unique and different from blockchain technology. It's extremely fast, and it is... please keep the chat related to the video. Thanks. Yes, please, guys. Please... don't use profanities in the chat. So again, IOTA is Tangle technology, and it's extremely fast, and there's no transaction fees, which is something that blockchain and Bitcoin is struggling with at the moment. It's amazingly fast. I moved some IOTA from Bitfinex, one of the only exchanges right now that has it, into my hardware wallet, or not my hardware wallet, but my offline wallet. And I got the exact amount of IOTA that I sent off. You didn't have to worry about decimals. There's no change. So it's really fast. It's got great potential as far as the Internet of Devices and things goes. Is this still available? Sorry, guys. Distracted with all the comments here. So again, yes, IOTA I think is extremely undervalued. I cover IOTA more in depth. I want to just quickly run down through the top coins that I think are undervalued at the moment. It is $2.3 billion in market cap at the moment. This could be considered a lot just because of the fact that it is so young, it's so new. It doesn't have smart contracts yet, but I just think that means it has a lot more room for growth, and I think that this could easily be $5 to $10 per IOTA in the future. How long exactly? Maybe a year, maybe longer than that, but I think tremendous potential from IOTA. It is one of the only technologies that I think like that. If anyone needs help, you're welcome to schedule one-on-ones with me. I went over a couple of you guys how to get IOTA onto your wallet offline. Next up is OmiseGo. And I really like OmiseGo because it utilizes, or will utilize, the Plasma network that Vitalik is implementing on the Ethereum network. Plasma is the sort of the equivalent of Lightning Network for Bitcoin and Litecoin. It will make the transaction speeds on Ethereum's network amazingly fast. We're talking billions of transactions per second. To give you a comparison, I think Visa and MasterCard can run about 56,000 transactions per second, and as of now, Bitcoin can do 7 transactions per second. So just take that into consideration for a moment. Billions of transactions per second versus 7 or 56,000. OmiseGo will be one of the first platforms to utilize Plasma's network, and it's a project that's being advised by Vitalik, and he's really considered like the Michael Jordan of blockchain. He is the smartest dude out there when it comes to this stuff. The only other person you might consider is Satoshi, but we don't even know who he is, or if that's a group of people. But Vitalik is really the Michael Jordan of this space, and he is advising the OmiseGo project. So he'll want to expect great things. So even at $8, undervalued. Going down the list, my next coin is Basic Attention Token. It is a really unique platform. As you guys might notice, Brave web browser up here is my default web browser that I've been using for quite some time now. I do use Chrome in conjunction with it, but It is amazingly fast. It blocks all the ads out of your system. It is tremendously fast, and it's a unique way of paying advertisers for their content. Basically, you can choose which advertisers to support and pay them based upon engagement rates of the ads. It is if you read Brave Sell Off, let me know where you might have found that. I'd be interested to read more. That might be your mic is off. I don't think so. Lag question mark. Let me make sure. All right. Are we back? Are we okay? Mic is on. Your ears are off. All right. We're good. Sorry about that. Someone said the mic was off. Where was I at? So basic attention token. I use basic attention token, or not the token, but the browser, which is the product. And I'm a fan of a lot of these. A lot of these things are in early development stages, and it's not. You know, they don't have a product behind them. Brave is out right now. You can use it. The mobile browser is actually a lot even better than the desktop version. There's not Chrome extensions on Brave yet, like there is on Chrome. They don't have the same type of extension. So there's some of the features, you know, that I use in Chrome daily aren't available in Brave yet. And it's a little bit buggier on the desktop version than the mobile browser, but I think the mobile browser is pretty cool, and it's a lot faster than Chrome or Safari. I use it by default. Next up, we have Civic. So what was that? That was number. We have IOTA, we have OMG, basic attention token. Civic at number 4. Again, this is not in any particular order. I think Civic is extremely undervalued. It is, where did it go? I think I passed it already. We are at number, where are we? 41 in market cap right now, at 181 million. It is an identity verification platform, and it is, I don't believe my webcam is off. I believe I just turned it back on a few moments ago. Let me know if you're not able to see me. Your kitchen light is on, thank you. Civic is an identity verification platform that will really transform how we sign into things. If you're joining late, you feel free to rewind the video once it's published. It is one of the only platforms out there that I know of. It's really easy to use. The app is available on your phone right now. In fact, you can download Civic and use it, and it is really clean. It is going to change the way we sign into things, such as the airport or the doctor's office. All you have to do is present your QR code and bam, you're in. And it's working right now. They have the product out. It's available. It's only 58 cents. It is extremely, and I see an article there, the future of logging in. This might be related to Civic. I'll take a look at that article after the stream is over, Adam. But yes, it is extremely useful, and it has a great use case. And because it's on the blockchain, your information is more secure and protected than it would be in traditional credential systems. So it has a ton of potential in it, and it's extremely smooth. It reminds me of Apple in the presentation of its look and the feel. It's very smooth, clean, very, very professional looking, and it works. It's out there now. And at number 5, we're going to go with District 0x. I just covered District 0x in a video yesterday. This is something that I'm holding on to the long term. I'm going to be completely honest. I bought at about a quarter, and I wasn't, you know, I chased the hype a little bit, but this is something that I'm completely fine with holding long term. This is a project I really believe in. I covered it in depth yesterday. You can learn a lot more if you want. Just rewind or head back to my last video. They are doing something that they could be a multi-billion-dollar market, or even a potentially, blockchain is eventually going to be $1 trillion market. There's no question about that. This could potentially be $1 trillion product. That now, guys, Colin, there is certainly other products out there that I also think are undervalued, but I'm just going to cover 5 in here. I think I'll actually just throw in a 6th one for the heck of it. These are all projects I'm invested in personally. I'm invested in well over upwards of 100 different projects at the moment, and that there are certainly other projects that I feel that are overvalued, of course. But again, District 0x could potentially steal the market, even if it could steal 1% of the market on things such as eBay or Airbnb or Uber. It could potentially take some of their market cap, you know, if not all of it. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to steal all of their market cap, but it has the potential to be better versions of Uber, Airbnb, etc. So an extremely undervalued project in my opinion. And at number 6, we're just going to throw in a 6th one, is Neo. Now, some of you might be sitting here wondering, is this really undervalued at $41? And I think so, yes. It is It could potentially be a better project than Neo. The face of the company, Da Hong Fei, is very well respected. Probably the second largest figure I can think of at the moment, aside from Vitalik Buterin. He is extremely well versatile, very well spoken. He is trying to make Neo the Ethereum of China, and there's no reason that they can't coexist. I could potentially see Neo compete as far as price level goes in the near future. I think Neo will be worth $100 by the end of the year. I think it will be, it could easily be number 3 in market cap, putting it somewhere between 2 and 3 here at 10 billion and 30 billion. And if we were to just go in the low mark and say 10 billion, that's about 5 times the market cap that it's currently at. If you were to take the market cap of Neo currently, where'd my calculator just go? And take its current price of 41 and multiply it by 5, that's $205 you're talking per Neo. So I think this has tremendous potential in the long run. I do still think it's undervalued. It offers dividend payouts. I cover a lot of how to get the dividends in some of my other videos. We tour Neo to death for about a week or 2 straight here on the channel. I want to try and present you guys with other information. Neo is a home run hitter. This thing's not going away anytime soon. Don't be worried about buying in at $41. Don't be worried about buying in at $51. If you're watching this 2 weeks from now, don't be worried about buying in at $60 or $71. This is a huge project. Again, I see some of your comments in there. Lisk. I am a believer in Lisk. What else? Sentra was listed here earlier. A lot of other things. These aren't the only top projects that I think are undervalued. These are just some of them at the moment. And as far as ICO goes, let's talk about which ICO I invested in last night. I invested in Sentra, and let me get to the actual home page of their website. The reason I invested in Kyber Network. We're going to be covering about Kyber Network. What coin are you invested in most, if you don't mind mentioning? Yeah, sure, Neo. Now, Neo wasn't the largest coin in my portfolio initially. I bought Neo at $1, and I have over 1,000 Neo, just a little bit, and it has skyrocketed towards one of my largest holdings in my portfolio. Now, I've been recently diversifying a lot of my Neo into some other things, just because it doesn't make sense proportionally to have such large amounts stored just in Neo. But originally Bitcoin and Ethereum were my top 2. Neo has since taken over that, just an edge depending upon the day, with all the fluctuations and volatilities. But Neo is number 1 in my portfolio. Yeah, so again, yes, talking about Sentra. Sentra is a credit card company competing with the likes of Monaco, 10x, etc. And if we go over to their token sale, just to briefly explain a little bit about it, they're offering a 20% bonus now until the end of August. They offer, one of the reasons I personally invested in it is because they offer a card right now if you invest enough amount in Ethereum or Bitcoin or Litecoin. They accept all 3. You can get a credit card right now here in the U.S. Token Pay, or not Token Pay, 10x doesn't offer credit cards. I think till the end of the year, they said Q4 here in America. So one reason why I've invested in it, I'm also invested in 10x as well. Also, Sentra is insured. It offers more tokens, as far as I read in their white paper, than 10x. So it has some advantages. No reason as to why they can't coexist. We have MasterCard, Discover Card, Visa Card. And I want to get in early. This is the opportunity to make the most amount of money in ICOs. Be careful though. You have the these ICOs, these companies aren't contractually obligated to deliver on the deliverables set forth in their white paper. There's nothing stating, that they have to deliver. So just be careful. Invest only what you can afford to lose. Again, this is a project that I believed in. Just upon briefly what I was reading, I'm completely fine with never seeing my money again, having invested in this ICO. Now, I don't think that will happen, and I can't speak on behalf of the company, but it was worth taking a look at. I'm a big believer in projects that can help adopt blockchain technology mainstream, because let's face it, you guys are all here watching this video today, and you probably have a large interest in blockchain technology, but 99% of the world has no idea how it works, what it is. They don't know anything beyond Bitcoin. If you said the word Ethereum to you, they might look at you like you're, a 3-headed monster or something. They have no idea what you mean. So anything that we can do to bridge that gap will be tremendous. In fact, I would love to eventually speak at conferences on blockchain technology and help understand what's going on. I have some talks with some people in India. I would love to eventually travel the world, because I think that's a very lucrative career, you know, and it's something that I love to do. And I think all these projects that will help bridge the gap here, such as Civic, you know, I mentioned earlier, I'm really big on District 0x. I think there's huge potential there for adapting some of what goes on in our real world and adapt it to the blockchain. Because like I said, not everyone wants to know how blockchain works. It's quite complex, it's quite confusing. You could spend months trying to understand how it works. You know, I spent years and I still can't say I'm an expert. You know, I certainly know more than the average person, but it's quite complex and it's difficult to understand. So I'm big on the projects like this, and they're all doing very well at the moment, the other credit cards at the moment. And like I said, no reason why they can't coexist. So I like Sentra. Additionally, there is another ICO I invested in last night. I want to talk about a little bit about the Moon Lounge. If you're interested, you'll get to know what ICO I invested in last night, as well as what my portfolio presently looks like, past, and what I'm doing to set it up for the future. The Moon Lounge is $100 a month. You get access to every trade I make, a couple of phone calls each month with the group, and we'll be discussing, like I said, everything about my portfolio, how I'm setting it up. You can pay via cryptocurrency if you email me at cryptosomniac@gmail.com, or pay via credit card using the Patreon link in the description of this video below, or in the banner of my YouTube profile. Now we're going to take a couple of questions here in a moment, answer them, or ask them rather, on the side, or however it looks on your screen. Additionally, if you're new to cryptocurrency, the best place to start, there's a ton of free information on the internet. I also offer a lot of it condensed into just a $10 package. Recently added the ICO section to the course, and we'll be following up and adding a little bit more to it. There's a lot of great content on it. Only $10. You can also get that link below. What else? I offer one-on-one appointments. Not everyone wants to be a part of the Moon Lounge. You can have one-on-one appointments with me where we can discuss your portfolio on a week-to-week basis or a month-to-month basis. Again, yes, the .com overall all bubble. This could definitely be tremendous. What was I going to say? You know, a tremendous era as far as blockchain goes. Now, I see your question about DNT. Let me head over to my presentation that I made just the other day on it. This is just my own personal stuff. I'll tell you a little bit more about why the DNT token has value. Where did I put this? I think it's in here. Let me scroll down to the token value slide. Here we are. Wise to invest. Where did that slide go? So yes, you get voting rights, for instance, for one. So that is one of the major highlighting points as far as the token. So the purpose of the token, so they provide power, voting rights within the districts. Additionally, the tokens will provide as initial ability for projects to signal what projects get developed on the District 0x team. So that's one of the reasons the token has value. And additionally, District 0x basically says here, you can read this if you want, I won't read it verbatim, but they're experimenting with different capabilities to allow basically adequate time for testing and refinement of the token. Basically, they have the utilities that the token will provide may change as the project becomes more and more developed. So they're entertaining ideas on how to make this again more attractive. But right now it looks like the main selling point is that you get to you get voting power within the districts and get to make decisions upon what happens inside of the district. You can learn more about District 0x in my presentation yesterday. How can it be a bubble when there's not even 1% of the fiat market? Exactly. We aren't in a bubble yet. I think this is the very beginning of, you know, a tremendous era. Also, he does Q&A on my Facebook Live every night. Yes, head over to my Facebook group. Let me check this, show you guys. We have a really strong community there every night. Well, not every night, but pretty frequently, I'll get on here and answer questions. Here's the one from last night. We'll just sit and answer questions all night long, whatever you guys want. You know, yeah, I don't charge anything for that. Join the Facebook group. There's so much great content on here right now. And I learn a lot from you guys. Head over there, and in fact, Did I pick a winner yesterday for free crypto? I don't think I did. So all you have to do each day is share this video right here. We have a couple of shares today, either on Twitter or Facebook, and we're going to get you some free cryptocurrency. So if I can find my video from yesterday, it seems like everything gets pushed down so fast and frequently here, but here we go right here, 11 shares, and as well as Twitter. So we're going to use a random number generator to select a I can't even think and spell here at the same time, to select 1 from Facebook or 2 from Twitter, and we have 2 for Twitter. So we're going to go to my Twitter account. If you're not following on Twitter, head over to Twitter, and we are going to check down, look for the video yesterday. So we have 5 retweets, and we will basically use another random number generator to select a person 1 through 5, random number generator. And we are going to use 5 as the max. And we have 3. So the third person here on my Twitter, which will be, how do I pull that up? Click that. 5 retweets. And the first person, zap to Chief Brestajar. So I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but I will highlight and tag you in the group as well as Twitter. After this video, I get you sorted out. I don't want to waste your guys' time here. You are the winner of the free cryptocurrency giveaway today. All you have to do is share or retweet this to be eligible. Agreed on Neo, broke the triangle. That was yesterday, big news. Look into on-chain. Neo about to moon again. Is Bittrex issue with DNT? Bittrex will be adding DNT soon. They're in a compliance review at the moment. Any insight into Byteball? No, at the moment, sorry. Do you look at Team for Sentra, a used car salesman, as their CEO? Yes, someone made note of this, and again, I suggested only invest what you can afford to lose. How could you do a comparison video between Storm City? Yes, I will try to do that. Thank you for that note. I will take a deeper look at that, Daniel. What was I saying? Yes, the team, I took a little bit about it. I liked what they said in their white paper. I read it. I liked the comparisons to 10x, and I only invested what I can afford to lose. I'll be completely fine with never seeing that money again, and I suggest that you guys approach ICOs the same way. You have an opportunity to make 20, 30, 40x in a lot of these ICOs, and it's not uncommon at all. So let's just take a brief moment. Say I drop $1,000 on an ICO, and it gives me, just say, a 15x return. Let's multiply it by 2, and then we'll do that 15 times. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's just say a ICO provides you a 15x return where you invested $1,000. That's $32 million. And say you invest in 10 ICOs at $1,000 each. I'm fine with not seeing 9 out of 10 of them fail and never seeing my money again. But if I get one of them to give me a 15x return times 2, and I do that 15 times, we wound up with, what did I say, $32 million. That's how I approach ICOs. That is a correct calculation. That's not a correct calculation. Well, you get the idea, essentially. What else? I looked at Monetha today. I'm not invested in Monetha. Not interested in it at the moment. I had a brief look at it the other day. What else? If you guys have any questions, we'll be wrapping things up here in a few moments. Like I said, join the Facebook group if you're not a member of it already. We do Q&As here every night. What else? Ubic. I recently pulled out of my position on Ubic. He didn't slept much. Yeah, that's right. I did not sleep much. In fact, I think I have to take a day off here in the future this weekend. I've been doing videos every day since I got here in Los Angeles, and I have literally stopped for all about 3 hours. It was to watch the 3 most recent episodes in Game of Thrones. That was literally the only 3 hours I have spent to myself in the past 3 to 4 weeks. I have barely seen the sun here in sunny Los Angeles. You pump me, but please don't dump me. Cliff roasted, then felt sorry for the guy. Cliff roasted Sam, then felt sorry for the guy. What do you think about the COS ICO coin? I don't know much about it. VTC, Moon Lounge member here. Quick question. RPX ICO doesn't allow U.S. members to participate in their crowdfunds. Are you planning to circumvent this issue? David, if you're interested in investing in ICOs, take a look at my tutorial on how to invest in the EOS tutorial. You can circumvent some of these issues. This is a thin line because I want to be transparent and not promote, investing in ICOs that are not eligible for US participants, but there are ways around that. You can look at the tutorial on how to invest in the EOS ICO on my channel a couple of weeks ago. What else? Game of Thrones coin. Yes, hopefully soon. Lisk, how high will it go? They're doing a rebrand in September. Looking forward to that. I am invested in. I am looking forward to that. Sorry, a 15x return is only 15,000. You're correct. Additionally, it's not uncommon to expect things such as a 40x return or a 50x return. So dropping $1,000 into 10 ICOs, even if only one of them gives you such returns, you've profited. Now it's likely that more than one will succeed, but that's how I approach ICOs. Again, keep in mind, only invest what you can afford to lose. They are very new, and none of them are obligated to deliver on their promises. And yeah, hit this thumbs up button. Do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. It allows other people in the community to know that it was worth watching. Wonder when will DNT get activated on Bittrex? Probably the next couple weeks. Best ICO out there. If you're interested, join my Moon Lounge group. I invested in an ICO last night that I think is incredibly lucrative long term. I also invested in Sentra last night. I invested in Agrello. I will be investing in Red Pulse. There's a new ICO I invested in last night. If you're interested, I'll be happy to share that in a one-on-one appointment or in the Moon Lounge. You can get links to both of them below. QTUM. They're doing a few ICOs on their blockchain as well. I'm not invested in SafeX, and I know I've got a lot of questions for that recently. I'm going to take another look at it. Monero is massively underpriced. I've been invested in Monero since it was $2, and I've believed in that a lot since the very beginning. I think Monero is the best security private fungible coin out there. Thoughts on Kyber? We'll be reviewing Kyber in the couple of weeks to come. I'm a fan just based upon the fact that that Vitalik is advising the project. That alone, I'm sold. In the future, I would suggest not telling your viewers that you are buying. DNT, prime example, bought that on huge upswing, down 50% then. I personally didn't buy it, but bought in now. I'm going to be transparent. I didn't say, hey, I'm buying DNT. I think in the video I made, I said, hey, I have already bought DNT. So you can make your own decisions. I'm just telling you what I did and giving you the most unbiased approach that I can possibly do to that. I'm telling you, I bought DNT at a quarter, 25 cents. I lost money on it. I'm completely fine with that. It's a project that I believe in very much long term. Now, if you're interested in joining the Moon Lounge, you'll get access to all of my trades real time, live, and I'll be working and spending a lot of time when I'm not here on the YouTube channel in that group. So you'll have more real time, live, up to date information. I mean, it's all your own decisions. Exactly. These are your own decisions. There's a lot of other vloggers and YouTubers on YouTube. I don't get my information from one source. Do you think I go up on the internet and present to you guys news from the same website every day? There are a ton of bloggers. I watch them. There's great CoinDesk, the Merkle. There's great platforms out there. We're setting up a website which is going to have a fantastic community as far as being able to share information. We have the Facebook group. There's a ton of information out there, guys. Don't just watch me, please. There is so much to be learned in the cryptocurrency space. I literally spend 14 to 16 hours a day living, breathing, and dreaming about this stuff. There is, you can learn so much stuff out there. So, lots of noobs just saying, love the unbiased approach. Thank you. 15x, 32x, 100. Yes, sorry for the math, but again, you guys get the idea. If you land on one ICO that gives you, greater than a 10x return, you could essentially lose out on the 9 other ICOs you invested in and break even. Now that is worst case scenario. What about a cold storage wallet for IOTA? Yes, I showed you guys. I don't think I showed you guys. I had a couple one-on-one appointments, not a huge demand for it. There is an IOTA wallet. There's information. You can follow the tutorials online. It's not the hardest thing ever to get set up. It took me about an hour to read through and get that sent over. I've been helping a couple of people on one-on-one appointments how to set that up. Monero is underpriced. I agree. Thoughts on 0x project? Not as big a fan as District 0x. They are sort of like a trading exchange for ERC20 tokens. I think there's a lot of competition out for them. I'm looking forward to Kyber, which is sort of related to that. Along those lines, we'll be talking about it. Do you like ARK? Whoa, where in the world did that timer come from? Holy crap. That scared me. Do I like ARK? Yes, I actually put together a presentation on ARK covering it, and I want to get that out to you guys. I've just had so much other content to distribute. But yeah, I like ARK, and it is bridging the gap between cryptos, and that is projects that I am an extremely big fan of. So yes, we'll be covering ARK hopefully in a few days here. And again, I think I'm going to have to take a day off here. I've been doing these videos every day since I got here in Los Angeles sometime this weekend and just take a breather. So I think that's going to wrap it up here for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of great information, a course over on Udemy for only $10. Great place to start. Again, there's a ton of free information on the web. I condense it down for you. Pretty much everything you need to learn on how to get started and make your own decisions. I offer one-on-one appointments covering anything you want to learn. Chart analysis, setting up wallets, portfolio management. And then we have the Moon Lounge for people who are a little bit more serious of a trader. We take a couple of calls each month in a group setting where you guys can address some of your concerns, and then you'll get access to pretty much my entire portfolio and how I trade on a regular basis and getting that to you live, real time. You can email me at cryptosomniac@gmail.com for any inquiries to pay via cryptocurrency or handle any of that. And you can get links to a lot of it to pay via credit card in all these descriptions below. And thank you for tuning in. That's going to wrap it up here for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you all stay cryptosomniacs because the rich never sleep.